First, I want to tell you a few things about what's going on here. We have a sprinkler head up here in the top of the room. We also have something else in here that will save your life. What is that? Smoke alarm. That's right, Farm. That's a great answer. We believe in the Fire and Sprinkler Contractors Association. There's 3 parts of life safety in a home. Number 1 is you got to have early response, right? That's that smoke alarm. Get you up, get you out. But if you can't get up and you can't get out, then we want you to add sprinklers to your home. It can do it. We have the technology and all the parts and pieces to put sprinklers in your home. And the third thing is you got to have a plan. We see so many times we have fatalities in our community where we talk about people didn't know how to get out of their house or out of their apartment, or they didn't know how to call 911, or they didn't know that they couldn't go back in and get something out of their occupancy, and then they die in the fire. We don't want to see that happen. So we have sprinklers, we have smoke alarms, and we have a plan. And remember, guys and gals, this is a controlled environment, okay? We don't do this at home. We don't set fires at home. We don't set fires on the outside. So anyway, we're going to get started here. We have real new furniture. This is all brand new stuff. We have our pet with us. We have carpet on the floor. We have a trash can in the back. It's full of paper. We have cloth, cotton curtains on the wall. We're going to simulate that somebody's had a candle on the end table, or we've had a smoking incident where somebody's dumped an ashtray in a trash can back here, and it's lit off and set afire. This happens every day, multiple times across this country, and it has contributed to at least 12 fire fatalities in the state of Tennessee this year so far. So anyway, we're ready, Chief? And I want to point out here on the graph that you're seeing here, again, reiterate, top, the middle, and the floor. What do we do on the floor? What we teach you in school about doing on the floor? Stop, drop, and roll, and get low, get out, right? Crawl on your hands and knees to get out of the fire. So I want you to watch something for me. This is the ceiling temperature. This is when the sprinkler head will go off. Well, when this thing reaches, the head is rated for 155 degrees. When we get down here to the middle, we should be right at when that head goes off, somewhere around 75, 80 degrees. It's 86 out here now, so it's probably not going to cool down much. But watch here when we tell you to get to. Get out of your home. Watch what the temperature does here when we burn this one, and then watch what happens over there when we burn that one, okay? So let's say we burn this first one, okay? Jody, ready? What you're going to do is you're going to see the fire come up out of the back next to our end table over here. You're going to hear a smoke alarm. I'm going to try to let you know how many seconds it takes for all that to happen. Well, you're ready? So what you'll see first off, you'll see a little bit of smoke come up out of the back. You see smoke now? See it? Got smoke coming up. You can see our ceiling temperature going to go up a little bit. Look here, we're jumping up. 98. Smoke alarm in 12 seconds. Smoke alarm. Look at the ceiling temperature. It's 109 degrees. Middle, 87. It's 85 down here on the floor. At 21 seconds, the sprinkler went off. Look at what the temperature is on the bottom. It's 85 degrees. We can get out there. That's 1 degree more cooler than it was before we got started. All right? We're going to let this run for a moment. Let's keep her going. We're just at 37 seconds. You know how long you have to get out of your house when your house is on fire? You got about 2 minutes. And let me tell you the reason why. The furnishings that we use in our home now are pretty much, as somebody explained to me just a minute ago, was you're like sitting on gasoline. So our fires that we control and try to fight today are twice as hot, twice as fast growing as they were when Chief Curley and I got into this business 30 or 40 years ago. So when you're sitting there watching, because I want you to compare to this room in just a second, how fast, in 21 seconds, that fire's out. Okay? So we're going to let you see, again, look at our temperatures. 83.5, 81, 84 at the bottom. We can all survive that. So what you're going to see here when we set this on fire, we're going to let it go. This is probably going to last about 3.5, 4 minutes, okay, depending on our furniture and everything else on the inside here. So We have our thermocouples again. Watch up here. That's the top, that's the middle, and that's the floor. And we'll have our clock on. So we'll give you the same numbers that we give you when the sprinkler head operates. So if you're ready, Jody, we're ready to burn. Water is good. And you'll notice our signs is without fire sprinklers because we learned a long time ago that if you put it up here, you can't read it very fast alone because it will burn up here in just a second. Watch our piece of paper on the floor here. Just keep an eye on that piece of paper. Look at the piece of paper over here. It's a little wet, but I guarantee you set it outside, you can read it in just a little while. Okay, we're looking for our fire. We got fire. Fire is on. Fire's going across the ceiling. Smoke alarm at 4 seconds. Now you see the fire going up, rolling across the ceiling. Look at the ceiling temperatures over here, folks. Look where we're at. We're already 100 degrees more than we were with the sprinkler. Keep watching that. Look at the middle. Look, if you were standing up in there right now, it's 104 degrees. 450. Anybody know what water boils at temperature-wise? 212 degrees. Guess what? We're about 96% water. So what are we going to do? We're going to boil. We're going to leave puddles. Watch it roll over. Now we're getting to our flashover. Look, the TV just fell off the wall. The smoke is getting blacker. Look at the ceiling temperature. 400, 142 in the middle. Here in a minute, you're going to see that bottom one start going up. Look, now we have what we call drop-down fire behind the couch. Behind the couch is on fire. You got a trash can on fire. You got an end table on fire. How long are we into this? We're in 1 minute and 10 seconds. How long did I say you had to get out? 2 minutes. All right? Watch it. Fire doubles every 2 minutes. And it's going to double. It's going to come up. Look, it's coming up behind the couch now. So the ceiling temperature now is 324. It went down just a little bit because of our drop-down fire. Now our fire is going to build back up and come across, and we're going to go to what we call flashover. Flashover is when everything in the room is at a temperature it will ignite. That means even though these guys and gals are in these uniforms, they can ignite too at a certain temperature. That's why we want it cool enough for them to get inside and get out. Fire building up. Again, ceiling temperatures going up a little bit by little bit. Yeah, the floor right now is still safe to crawl on. Look, not very much heat down here, so I can get out of there. Stay low and go. So watch our temperatures as they go up, and then we'll be starting back up here in just a second. Back of the couch is on fire. We've got fire going across the back. The drop down now, the plastic. Can everybody see the plastic TV on this end of the wall has just drifted off the ceiling? Listen to the smoke alarm. The smoke alarm is melting. Okay, the ceiling temperature. Now we're at 4.7, 4.14, going up. The fire's getting bigger. We're fixing to go where this whole place is going to flash over in just a minute. Again, we got things to do when we see a fire or hear our smoke alarm go off, right? We got to get out of the house, stay low and go, have a meeting place, and have somebody call 911. Our temperature now is 501, going up. You know, Thanksgiving, you put old Tom Turkey in the oven, put him at 350, it don't do too well, does it? Well, we're way past that point right now. Now we're getting it. Now we got some temperature. Look here, 700 degrees. Going up, getting ready to flash over. Look at the back of the couch. Watch the couch burn. Watch the chair melt. Look at the chair melting. Watch my piece of paper down here on the bottom. Look at the top of the coffee table. We're at 1,500 degrees, still melts at 1,500 degrees. Look at my piece of paper, all right? And we're now at 3 minutes and 39 seconds. So, Cap, whenever you want to put her out, you let them go. We're going to put them out. Fire department's there. They're going to put the fire out. Did you notice where the what the floor temperature was at the time of flashover? 600 degrees. You're not going to live through 600 degrees.